I am now happy to introduce to you our first session, which is all about the American Brain Tumor Association. You will learn more about our mission, which includes funding brain tumor research and providing invaluable resources and programs to patients, caregivers, and families. Please welcome with me today, ABTA's Chief Mission Officer, Nicole Willmarth.
Thank you, Emily. And thank you all for being here. I'm very excited to talk to you all today and share more about our mission. As Emily said, my name is Nicole Willmarth. I'm the Chief Mission Officer for the American Brain Tumor Association. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the American Brain Tumor Association, our mission is to advance the understanding and the treatment of brain tumors with the goals of improving, extending, and ultimately saving the lives of those impacted by a brain tumor diagnosis. And that includes not only primary brain tumors, but also metastatic brain tumors that start somewhere else in the body and spread to the brain. And the ABTA takes a multifaceted approach to our mission. And I'd like to start by talking about research. Since our organization started, we've awarded over $33 million in brain tumor research grants. This includes over 760 research projects, which have been funded throughout the US as well as globally, and over 670 researchers that we've supported. We also fund research across all tumor types and all ages, from pediatric to adult. We believe it's imperative to not only support research, but also to continue to support early career investigators who are entering the brain tumor research field. They are the future of brain tumor research and bring many of the innovative, outside the box ideas that will hopefully lead to the next discovery. And one way that we continue to support them is through our ABTA Alumni Research Network, or AARN. We started this network back in 2012, and we typically hold an in-person 2.5-day meeting every year where we bring together our research alumni. And we actually just finished having our first in-person ARN meeting since the COVID pandemic began. And it was so nice to be able to bring together our members in person to learn about brain tumor science, to share, to network, to gain knowledge around career development skills. And over the years, we have seen collaborations grow organically out of this network. These collaborations have led to increasing number of joint research projects and publications and grants amongst our ARN members. So we really are helping to advance research. In addition, we continue to engage our research network through professional growth opportunities, such as having them serve as reviewers for our grant applications or speaking at ABTA events. Now moving on to our patient services and support. First, I wanted to mention our Brain Tumor Treatment Center guide on our website. The ABTA website provides over 200 pages of content, and this Brain Tumor Center guide is a new addition to our resources. This guide points to medical institutions that offer high-quality CNS tumor treatment and care. You can search by hospital name, state, or zip code, and each listing will give you a lot of information, such as the number of brain tumor patients they treat each year, treatments and technologies they offer, and supportive services that are available. Another resource that the ABTA offers is our vast array of educational materials. We have 18 printed educational brochures that are available, and we can provide those and ship to patients and caregivers free of charge. The brochures cover a variety of topics, such as specific treatments like chemotherapy and radiation, or individual tumor types, such as glioblastoma. There's even a brochure on clinical trials. And all of our brochures are available for download as PDFs from our website, and some are even available in Spanish. You can also order your copy of whatever topic interests you through our online order form. If you have any questions, our Careline staff can help you to complete your order. Speaking of our care line is the ABTA phone and email information service. And the purpose of the care line is to really provide support, information, and resources to brain tumor patients, caregivers, and healthcare professionals. Calls are answered by our trained and caring staff, and they have one-on-one discussions with patients and their family members. If you have a question about where to find information, this is a great place to start. We get calls from those who need immediate emotional support to those who are looking for financial aid resources. We also get calls from healthcare professionals and allied healthcare professionals who are asking about resources for their patients. And although this is not a service that offers medical advice, it is a service that can provide you with what questions to ask your doctor. Our Careline staff also can point you to some evidence-based articles on a topic of interest. And our hours are 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, so please reach out. If you're interested in one-on-one support, our patient and caregiver mentor support program might be a good fit for you. Through our peer support program, we match mentors and mentees based on their diagnosis and encourage support through email or phone communication. And participants in this program have said that it's very helpful to know that they're not alone and can speak with someone who has walked a similar path to theirs. It can also be very rewarding from their perspective to share experiences with someone in need. We have mentors that have experience with a variety of different tumor types, including metastatic brain tumors. And as you can see, to date, we have trained over 215 patient and caregiver mentors and have matched over 900 mentees. So this is a very popular program, and it's also very unique. The next service that I'd like to highlight is Connections. This is ABTA's online support community hosted by Inspire. Connections is a private space where brain tumor patients and survivors and caregivers can come together to share their experiences and support each other. And for those who wish to have 24/7 access to support and who want to find others who can relate to your situation, this is a great way to connect. One benefit of Connections over other social media platforms is that it's confidential. So you can create a username and you don't have to disclose your personal information. Additionally, you can search by topic instead of scrolling through many posts to find the information that you want. It's a very popular resource as well, and we currently have over 36,000 members. Next, we have our webinars. And if you haven't joined us for one of our webinars, I highly recommend tuning in. Our webinars are hosted almost every month of the year, and they are live presentations from medical experts in the field about topics that are requested by patients and caregivers. And there's a live Q&A portion, which attendees can then ask their questions of the experts. In addition, the webinars are recorded and saved so that you can watch them at any time at your convenience. And the topics are really wide-ranging, from diet and nutrition to managing symptoms to advances in treatment. And if you want to watch any of our past webinars, you can search the American Brain Tumor Association on YouTube. And we do have a webinar coming up on October 27th called Getting Equitable Care When Diagnosed with a Brain Tumor. And we invite you to register and tune in to learn more. I also wanted to mention our patient and family meetings. These meetings are designed for patients, caregivers, and healthcare providers to network and learn from one another through physician presentations, patient and caregiver panels, physician tumor board panels, and other topics of interest. They're free to all patients and caregivers. Typically, these meetings are held in person around the country. However, given the COVID pandemic, we have offered 3 virtual patient and family meetings this year. And these meetings were held online so that patients and their families can tune in remotely from all over the US, as well as globally. And then, of course, we have our national conference, which you are all attending today. It is our largest conference.
Nicole, we can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Try adjusting your microphone. Maybe turn it on and off one more time.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that. Let me go back. Let's see, I can't go back, I don't think. Let me see here. Sorry, I got ahead. Okay. Just want to check. You can hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, great. So I was talking about our national conference. This is our largest conference dedicated to patient caregiver education. And in fact, I think as Emily mentioned, or Ralph mentioned earlier, we have over 1,000 registrants from all over the globe. So welcome everybody. This is typically a 2-day meeting held in person in Chicago, but for several years, it has been virtual due to the pandemic. However, we're hoping for our national conference next year that we'll be able to offer it as a hybrid, both in-person and virtual event. Our goal for the national conference is really to provide patients and caregivers with access to nationally recognized brain tumor experts to learn about treatments, disease management, and support services. After the conference, presentations will be made available via our YouTube learning channel. And I do also want to point out that our keynote speaker will be on later this afternoon. His name is Matt Tift. We're very excited to have him. Matt is a brain tumor survivor as well as a NASCAR team owner. And his story is fascinating as well as motivating. So encourage you all to tune in. Okay, so how can you get involved? If you're interested in giving back to the brain tumor community or would like to get more involved with the ABTA, there are several ways to do so. First, you could participate through our ABTA events. For example, Team ABTA here is our endurance running and cycling program. So you can get involved as a participant, or you can even volunteer your time. You can also form your own fundraising event through our Fundraise Your Way opportunity. People across the country are hosting their own fun events, such as wine tasting nights or bowling or golf tournaments. The possibilities really are endless. Our BT 5K run walks are another option. These are considered one of our signature fundraising programs. If you can't join in person at one of our locations across the country, we also have a virtual BT 5K. And the nice thing about the virtual option is that anyone, anywhere can participate. These events are important because they help us to raise critical funds for research and patient support services. And if you're looking to give back in other ways besides fundraising, ABTA has many different volunteer opportunities. For example, you could volunteer as a skill-based volunteer that has specific skills that help support the ABTA with special projects such as photography or design. Please just let us know if you're interested in volunteering, and we're happy to get you involved. And finally, I wanted to encourage you all to stay connected to the ABTA so that you're aware of upcoming news, events, and programs. You can sign up for Mind Matters, which is our electronic newsletter. I also encourage you to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or Instagram.